Hello, welcome to the vlog. My name is Kev. If you never seen me before in your life, this is my vlog where I show how I cope and get through life every day, living with the various mental health disorders that I have. Those disorders are schizoaffective disorder, which for me is a combination of schizophrenia and bipolar 1. I also have complex PTSD, inattentive ADD, and eating disorder called ARFID. So this week, I went into this week struggling with my psychosis at night. I tend to get very afraid that I'm going to be attacked, and that there are demons in the room or something's in the room that's going to get me, and I'm hyper vigilant. And I struggled with that, especially a lot on Wednesday, and I was able to vlog about it while it was happening. So be prepared on Wednesday. I kind of get on the camera while I'm actively hearing and seeing things, and I make it through to the week, but I have to say it's several days after the week, and I'm still struggling with this at night. And I'm going to be talking with my psychiatrist about what else I can do about it. Other than that, I had a show this week, and so I kind of worked most of this week trying to get ready for the show. And then I spend the weekend with my friends. So other than the psychosis, it was a pretty good week. I have a hard time in the morning. I work my way up the emotional ladder. I try to get sleep when I can. I eat a whole bunch of cheeseburgers this week. And considering everything that happened, I think I did a pretty damn good job. So I hope you enjoy the vlog, and I look forward to seeing what you have to say in the comments. I always enjoy the comments every morning, so thank you so much for that. Thank you for liking and subscribing. And here we go, I'll rewind you back to Monday.
Hobo these roads in worn out shoes, carry my load, but not nothing to lose. Long forgotten miles of jury-less trials wore away and weathered my blues. Now I've got nothing left but dreaming to do.
Morning, cheers, happy Monday. I slept in a little later today. I slept till 10. Usually I get up at 6. But I was a little stressed about getting out of bed and starting the week. But I did. I got up and I made my coffee. I ran to the store to get some toilet paper. And I'm still feeling kind of stressed this morning. But I'm gonna sit here for a little bit, have some coffee and relax. And then I'm probably gonna get into my daily grateful for the day. My hands are shaking, sorry. But yeah, it's my mood is anxious and worried, and I don't know really about what. And my pain is kind of low, which is nice. My pain's been high lately, so I'm gonna have some coffee and relax a bit, and I'll get back with you in a little while. Good morning. Cheers. Happy Monday. My name is Kev, and this is my daily grateful. Generally on Mondays. Hello. I'm still having my coffee and comedy. I did my daily grateful, and today I'm a little triggered. I have a PTSD trigger going on, and it's not major, I'm not losing my mind or anything, but I really feel it in my body and in my brain. Constant negative messages in my brain, repeating messages in my brain, and I can't really control them. They're just there. I did like I said, I woke up, I did my coffee and comedy, and then I did my daily grateful. And my next step, really, I'm just kind of sitting here, still having my coffee, doing a little comedy. I'm not in a big hurry. I do have a big list of things that I want to get done today, but that's not too stressing. I'm sure I'll be able to get them done. My next step is to go take my meds and take a shower, get changed and kind of ready for the day. There's a lot of things I want to do today. One of the things I want to do today is clean my apartment. My pain level has been so high for the last week that I haven't really been able to clean my apartment much and take the trash down and things like that. And I don't like being in a messy apartment, so I'm going to spend some time cleaning today. And then my list, I have my things that I want to get done for the week and for today. And really today is the big day. The things I want to get done. Daily grateful, which I already did. Start my vlog, which I'm doing right now. I want to do marketing for the gig that's happening on Thursday, and future gigs. I have to do some marketing on that. I have to get my microphone and mic stand and amplifier and music stand all gathered together and make sure that they all work, because I want to bring them to the gig. I have to finalize my set list of songs for the gig, and I have to do a social media post for the organization I work for called Toonfoolery. So that's my list for today, and I'll also, every day this week, I'll be doing rehearsing, at least an hour or two of rehearsing. I know all the songs fairly well, and I could sit down and play them all for you right now. But my show I need to build up my stamina of playing and performing and standing, and a 3-hour show is a long show to do, and so I need to play every day so my body gets used to playing and performing every day and build up that stamina. So that's my day today. Like I said, right now I'm just going to chill out, have my coffee, and kind of relax and relax into the day, little comedy before I start my routine. Hey, sorry the camera is so shaky. I'm having a hard time. As you know, I was working through a trigger this morning, and I kind of have a weighted blanket of depression on me today. And try to switch hands. And I just saw a really nice picture of my dog Okami. It was just hard to see today, and really missing my dog. I'm gonna go through my routine soon. I'm just text chatting with some of my friends and trying to relax a little bit. Hi, I'm sorry my hands are so shaky today. I'm assuming I must be bouncing up and down. I don't know why I'm so shaky today, but my hands are very shaky. I forget where I left off, but I've gone through my routine, done my coffee and comedy, I've taken my meds, I took a shower, and I got changed. And I also had some emails that I had to respond to. I'm going to be doing a podcast this week, and I also got contacted by a newspaper called the Cambridge Day, who wants to interview me and do do a story on my residency and my work that I do, which is really nice. So I'm still not feeling very good mentally. My brain is on fire and loud. My body is shaky and I feel weak. So I'm gonna go down and visit my neighbor Jeff, who's my buddy, and I have a cup of coffee with him, and I usually feel a lot better. Sorry for all the shaking. So that's what I'm gonna go do for now and try to calm down a little bit because I can feel I have a trigger going on. Hey, it's midday. I'm checking in. Feels like it's been the longest day. And I've done a lot. I've done some work on my preparing for the podcast. I got contacted by a newspaper, and they're going to call me tomorrow and interview me. And I haven't eaten yet. And I'm kind of avoidant to it. But what I'm gonna do is, I haven't done my shopping for the week. So I don't have a lot available. So I think I'm gonna make some spaghetti and some tomato sauce. I think I have some Parmesan cheese. And it doesn't, oh no, actually, I just put potato in the oven. So I was thinking, in between, I've been doing a lot of work here, and a lot more than I expected to today. And I've, in between some of the things that I did a little bit ago, I seasoned and put a potato in the oven. So that'll get me at least eating something. And once I eat something, I'm usually less adverse to eating something else throughout the day. The very first thing is very hard for me to eat, especially when I'm having a hard day. So it should be ready. So I'm gonna go maybe put on some music or something funny on YouTube and just eat my potato. Hey, just checking in. Just spending some time outside. Feels good. I'm probably gonna go up. I had a burger and I had some apple pie, and then I had a glass of milk. So from there, I'm gonna be just going upstairs and relaxing a bit. Hello. I'm just kind of checking in, my final check-in for the night on Monday. I really, I started today in a really bad place. And I think you all were there with me in the video. But I had a PTSD trigger going on. I had depression going on, and I woke up, my brain was very loud. I had conversations going back and forth that I couldn't control, and they were all very negative, very derogatory towards me, and it was tough waking up today. But I got up and I got a lot done today, surprisingly. And as I was getting things done today, I was starting to feel a little better, and I'm ending the day in a pretty good place. I still have some depression. I still have just depression going on, and I still have a little bit of pain. But my anxiety is down, and my hopelessness is down, and I got some good feelings coming on. So I feel kind of grounded and relaxed. So I ended up getting a lot of things done. Let me look at my chart here. But, even though I was having a hard day, I got a lot done. I did my Daily Grateful today. I've been doing my vlog. I have also been simultaneously doing my mini vlog. I did gig marketing, which included marketing and on all different social medias with a graphic and a write-up about this Thursday's gig. And I put that everywhere that I normally put stuff. And then I came up with my full set list for Thursday. I know what songs I'm gonna play in what order. And tomorrow, and a lot of the songs I feel fairly confident about, so it's not too bad. And tomorrow I'm gonna start running through the set. The organization that I do some work for called Tune Foolery. I do their social media, and I had to do a graphic and a social media write-up for an event that they have coming up, and I did that. I spent a decent amount of time going back and forth with the person that I'm going to be doing this podcast for. Tomorrow we're going to have a 2-minute interview just checking our tech, and then Wednesday we're going to do the podcast interview. So I got everything done that he asked me to do for that, and that was good. I also got a letter from the Cambridge Day, which is a newspaper around the Harvard area. And they're going to call me tomorrow because they want to interview me about my residency at the Middle East and my mental health mission and things like that. So that'll be tomorrow. I think that clears it all up for today. I also did, that's all my list, but I also did a grocery order, and I got some burgers and stuff to make burgers with, and a pie, an apple pie. So that'll be good. So the rest of my night is just going to be, I'm going to watch a little Critical Role, which is the show I like, and then head to bed probably nice and early because my pain level has been going up the last hour, so I think I'll probably just go to bed and rest my body, and look forward to a good day tomorrow. So I will see you Tuesday morning. Cheers. Happy Tuesday. I'm waking up, blah, blah, blah. I'm waking up doing pretty well this morning. I got a really good sleep last night, and my mood is feeling okay. It's a little I'm a little down, and I have some negative dialogues in my head that are trying to win. But I'm really just happy that I'm not in pain, and that feels good, and it's rare. And so I'm just sitting here doing my coffee and comedy. Later on today I have a meeting with my social worker. I have a meeting with Cambridge Day newspaper for an interview, and I have a meeting with Mark from a podcast where we're gonna go over the tech for the podcast. But for now, it's pretty early in the morning, and my first thing is until noon. So I have like 4 hours. I'm gonna sit here, do my coffee and comedy, and then get ready and go through my routine. Hey, just checking in. And I think I'm gonna go start my routine. I'm gonna go take my meds, take a shower, and I'm gonna make something to eat. And I think I'm just gonna have grapes this morning. I had some really delicious grapes, and so I think that's gonna be my breakfast today, and it sounds good to me anyways. So I'm gonna do my morning routine, and I've been sitting here. If you see, I have some comedy going on over here, and over here I have my RuneScape game where I'm fishing. And that's how I've just been relaxing today. So I wanna go through my routine and I feel really kind of grounded once I go through my routine. Although I'm feeling grounded today. But I want to go through my routine before my first meeting. That way I'm kind of fresh and ready to go. And so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna shut down some of this stuff, and just put on some music, some jazz music to. That's what I usually have going during my routine. So here I go. Hey, I finished my routine, took my meds, took a shower, got changed. I'm gonna be making some burgers here in a minute, but first I gotta clean up over there. It's only 10 o'clock. I have 2 hours before my first meeting. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm feeling pretty good. The shower did me good. I'm feeling nice and refreshed, and I have a little more energy. So what I think I'm gonna do is have a cup of coffee, and then I'm gonna work on cleaning the apartment, doing the dishes and stuff, and just neatening up around my office area. I like to work in a clean space, and it helps with my ADD. And so that's what I'm gonna do: clean and listen to music and make my burger and get ready for my first meeting of the day. So cheers. Hello. So I just got out of my social worker meeting, and it went really well. I have a really good social worker, and she's really on the ball and intelligent. So it's really helped me in my daily life. So we made an appointment for my urologist because I have pain down there in my groin area. That's what actually brought me to the hospital over the weekend. I was having abdomen and groin pain and hip pain and back pain, and it got to be too much. We also we made some movement. I'm working on getting this device. It's a breathing device, an electronic breathing device that helps with PTSD triggers. And I'm not quite sure how it works. I'm looking forward to trying it to help me get through my triggers, and then I can tell you, how it worked for me. What else? We also got my pain clinic to send me Tylenol, so I don't have to put all my income into Tylenol. It's through the VA, so I don't have to pay for it. The VA has been great for me. All of my mental health and social work is done through the VA. If you don't know what VA is, it's Veterans Administration. Even my housing is temporary housing through the VA. So, what else did we do? We did just a lot of checking in on my symptoms and how things have been going, talking about how my meds have been, and we kind of went through each of my diagnoses to see where I am, and how I'm doing. That's not really part of a social worker's job, so it's really nice that she asks those things. And what else? I can't think of it. We talked about other things. We talked about transportation. We talked about food and stuff. So all in all, it went well. I'm gonna have some Tylenol delivered to me in the mail. I'm gonna have a urology appointment, and there's a couple other things she's helping me with that I wrote down, I just can't think of at the moment. So next, in a few minutes, I'm gonna be interviewed by the Cambridge Day newspaper and website. And so I'm just kind of getting ready for that. Hey, how you doing? Just checking in again. It's about dinner time. I've had 2 hamburgers with onion mixed in, and they were very good. And I had some apple pie, that was good, and a vanilla Coke. So now I'm having a cup of coffee, but my day has gone well, and I thought I'd kind of just review The things that I did today, I had my meeting with my social worker, and that went very well, and we did a bunch of stuff I think I already talked about. And then I had an interview with the Cambridge Day newspaper that went really well. I got them laughing and asking lots of questions, so hopefully now they're gonna go speak to the booking agent who booked me and get some information. And hopefully there'll be a good story in the paper. I did tech for the podcast that's happening tomorrow. I also had to pick 5 songs, and they didn't all work with the system that we're using to broadcast, so I had to kind of find some other songs and stuff. So that was good. I did a grocery order because I was eating my way through what I ordered yesterday, and because I've just been hungry, you know. And so I ordered another box of hamburgers because I'm almost through with that box. And I ordered some coffee and stuff like that. So now what am I doing? I was just kind of sitting here brainstorming ideas. I ordered some guitar picks online. I've been playing guitar and practicing through my set. I did practice all the way through my set. I practiced all the songs. And I feel pretty comfortable with all 20 of them, except for one song I don't really know all the words to, which I could memorize them by Thursday. And then one song, it's high energy and it's just kind of hard to play on guitar. So I practiced it today a couple times and it was good, but I can't be super loud. When I'm on stage, I play the guitar loud, I sing very loud, which is kind of a little unlike what you've seen on YouTube. But when it's live, I really project. So, but I'm proud of myself for going through the whole set, because sometimes it's hard for me to get started. And I did learn this new term today called avolition. And avolition is a symptom of schizophrenia, of bipolar, of depression, of anxiety, where you have, no matter how much you really want to do something, you have a really hard time getting your brain to start doing it. And that's called avolition. And I was thinking I might do a video about it, but I really struggle with it. It's really hard for me to get started. And the way I deal with it is by the tiniest steps, and then I build momentum. So that's been my evening. The rest of the evening I'm just gonna sit here and probably watch some videos and relax, have some coffee. And I know it's weird to have coffee at night, but it relaxes me. And probably go to bed early and get my body some rest. I'm low pain today. I do have some pain, but it's pretty low, so I'm pretty happy. So yeah, I might check in before bed, but otherwise that's been my day so far. Cheers, good morning. Happy Wednesday. I totally forgot what day it was and I had to look. I'm waking up in the morning. I slept okay, not great, not horrible. And I'm feeling a little overwhelmed, but I don't know, just by kind of nothing specifically, kind of everything. That's why I'm overwhelmed. My brain is thinking about everything. And so I'm a bit anxious, and I'm not feeling too sad. I have a pretty good day today. It leaves me a lot of time for me. I have some things to do, but a lot of free time, so that's pretty good. In about an hour, I'm gonna go into therapy and individual therapy, and that will be good. I kind of have a brain fog right now because I just woke up, so I will probably check in. Right now I'm just doing my coffee and comedy, and then I'm gonna do individual therapy, and then I'm gonna do my morning routine, because I slept in a little bit today, a little later than I normally do. So that's the plan so far. I totally forgot what the plan was. I'm gonna have my coffee and comedy, I'm gonna go to therapy, and then I'm going to do my morning routine, and then I'll check back. Okay. Hey, I just thought I'd pop in and let you know something that I do when I'm feeling overwhelmed by everything in the morning is I close my window shades. And if you see around the apartment right now, except for that one by the door, is usually always open. But all my window shades are closed. And that's kind of something that you think you would do during depression. And that's not the purpose behind it. I'm not depressed. What it's doing for me is it's cutting out a lot of the overstimulating things that are going on and the light shining in. And I also live in a place where when your shades are open, the people in the other buildings can easily see in. So I kind of feel like I'm on display a little bit, which often works great for getting me working. But when I'm feeling overwhelmed, just bringing down these shades and putting on some relaxing music is very helpful. Hey, so I'm just having my coffee and comedy, and but I was thinking about how I'm feeling and how I'm feeling overwhelmed, and I think I can more accurately describe how I'm feeling in words. I feel inadequate to the challenges that are ahead of me. And that's the kind of overwhelming feeling that I have. And I know that, so I'm sitting here telling myself that, reminding myself of how far I've come and remembering that I have the resources I need and that I'm safe and that I'm doing well and stuff like that, kind of trying to boost myself up to let me know that I am adequate to the challenges coming, especially if I take them small steps at a time. Small steps at a time can climb huge mountains. So I just wanted to share that while I'm having my little coffee and comedy, and that's where I'm at. Hey, so I just had my bipolar group meeting. I thought it was canceled for the week, but I got a message saying it was happening, so I went to it. And it didn't really do me too good. A lot of people were having a really hard time, and not too bad of a hard time, I think, but there was just a lot of complaining going on and talking over people, and I just wasn't feeling it, so I feel like my brain is moving really fast, and it's hard to keep up with my thoughts. And so I've done my meetings for today until 5 o'clock, where I go and do the podcast. And it's 2 o'clock now, so in 3 hours. I would love to take a nap, but I don't know if that'll do me good or not. I did have 2 cheeseburgers, and that really filled me up, so that's good. What I would like to do next is, first I'm going to sit here for a little bit, try to get my brain to quiet down. So like a little mini session of coffee and comedy, just do some breathing and stuff, and before I go and do my morning routine finally. So yeah, I'm just gonna chill for a little bit, then I'm gonna go do my morning routine, take my meds, take a shower, get changed, and I do want to get out for a walk today. Hey, so I forgot to check in for a while, but this is kind of what happened. I'm not sure It's been a busy day. And, I went through individual therapy. I went through bipolar group today. Was not that great for me. A lot of people were it was kind of a room of people complaining about things and some people just telling others what they think they should be doing, Me personally, I don't do well when someone says you need to do this or you should do that. And it doesn't work well with me. And so I had that in the group today. And then I had my podcast interview, and that went wonderful. It was an hour and 40 minutes, and we talked about so many different things. His questions were better than any questions of any interviews I've done so far. And I've done a good amount of interviews. And his was the best questions. So good. And we talked about music. We listened to music. Some of my music, some other music. And I will try to leave a link in the description below for that podcast. It's not on YouTube. It's on a kind of a internet radio website. And if you follow me on social media as well, then I'll be putting it on there as well. And so after the podcast, I have to say went super well, and I was really proud of myself. And I was really happy with the questions, and I was really proud of myself for giving what I felt like were really good answers and really authentic to what I felt and thought and my education and things like that. So, and what my experience is. So all in all, good interview. I finished it. I was excited. I was proud. I went downstairs to visit my neighbor Jeff, and I got to talk to him about the interview. And then we just I felt like, okay, good. I told somebody, and that made me feel good. And then we just turned on some music, and we chatted about music and about instruments and different instruments that we wish to get one day and stuff like that. I have my eye on a guitar. He has his eye on a drum set. So we talked about that. And then I came upstairs and was ready for bed. And if you've watched some of my previous vlogs, I sometimes go through times at night where I feel like I'm going to be attacked when it's time for bed. And so that's part of my psychosis. It's happened throughout my life. And it seems to come in waves. And they changed my medication, and this week has been the change. And Monday and Tuesday night, I slept so good. I went to bed. I wasn't worried about demons. I wasn't worried about being attacked. And I went to bed tonight, and I'm feeling it again. My heart is pounding. I'm incredibly anxious. I'm hypervigilant. I cannot close my eyes for more than a second. And it's really scary to close my eyes, and I can't turn my back to part of the room. Just from sleeping over there, I feel like I'm staring at this wall over here and this side of the room, waiting to hallucinate a demon or a monster or something that's gonna attack me. And it's very scary, and I'm waiting for that jump scare, for something to peek its head around the corner. And it's kind of like living in a scary movie. And I've been hearing things tonight, a lot of banging, a lot of footsteps, a lot of whispers, whispery voices, and in addition, my refrigerator and my AC has been making a lot of noise, which does not help. but I'm hearing the noises come from over here where there's nothing. And I saw a dog-sized demon cat momentarily with glowy red eyes, kind of like a hellhound, but it was a cat, and it was the size of a dog, and it was all black. And I saw him over here, and then when I looked over at him, he disappeared, which often happens with hallucinations. There's a lot of times when I see things, I see it right here, right here, right here, but as soon as it gets to right here, it disappears. There has been instances where they have remained there, but those are very rare. So I'm not sure if I'm going to sleep tonight. It's midnight now. I went to bed at 9. And it's midnight now. And so what I'm gonna try to do is distract myself. I'm gonna watch some videos and try to relax. Maybe have a glass of milk. And I'm scared. It's hard to go through this, and it's really hard to describe what it's like to go through this. I know that none of this is real, and everything that I'm feeling and thinking is in my head. It feels real. I'm really hearing things, I'm really seeing things, and even though I know they're not real, it feels real in the moment. And even though I know it's not logical, it still feels like it's real. And just to know that I'm gonna have to sit with this fear, maybe until the sun comes up, and then hope to get some sleep before I have to go work, you know. It's very frustrating. It's really hard to explain. But that's what I'm going through tonight. My plan is to watch something here on YouTube that is distracting. Hopefully my meds will kick in and do their job, and it'll get my brain away from this subject, which is very intrusive thoughts, and it's hard to stop thinking about it when you're hearing things and seeing things. Not really seeing things as much, but hearing things. You know, I just saw the cat, and I keep thinking that I'm seeing something, but I'm not. I feel like my brain wants to hallucinate, and it's trying to scare me. Your brain knows exactly what it needs to do to scare you. Each individual, your brain knows what you're most scared of. And my brain tries to scare me a lot. And it's very hard. I was talking with my girlfriend tonight I texted her and said I'm having a hard night and I can't close my eyes because I'm scared. And she called me, and we probably talked for an hour, and she was willing to stay on the phone all night, but I really wanted to distract myself with a movie or something. I don't want to be going through this. Alright, let's get back to it, because I'm having a hard time. And I keep seeing things over here. And like they're out in the hallway or something. But I feel safer sitting here than I did over in my bed. So, I'm trying to try to catch and see what it is I'm seeing. I don't know. I'm scared. That's all I can say. Is that I'm feeling scared, and that's not a good feeling. I don't feel safe. I don't feel like I'm gonna hurt myself, but I feel like something's gonna hurt me, and I want to break down and cry. I know that the sunrise will come and things will get better. So I know I've said this a million times, but I'm gonna try to watch something and distract my mind enough so much that my symptoms settle down, and maybe I can go lay down and I'll get really tired and fall asleep. I don't know if that will happen. I might be awake all night because my body is kind of used to staying awake all night at this point. So I'm just gonna take it. I'm in the moment. I'm not taking it 1 minute or 1 second at a time. I'm just trying to exist in the moment. That gets tiring quick. Alright, off I go. I hope anybody watching this, I hope you don't have to go through this. It's like living in a horror movie. Yeah. Hello. Happy Thursday. I got my coffee here. This is my Wizard of Oz cup. It's huge. It holds half a pot. So I really like it. Last night was a rough night. I think last time I checked in with you with the vlog, from there, I laid in bed and really, I listened to a Critical Role podcast to keep distracting my mind. And then I was just hypervigilant and seeing shadows and hearing things until the sun came up. I could see outside the window the sky lighting up, and for some reason the psychosis is really only very active for me at night, at bedtime. And when the sun comes up, I tend to feel safe from the demons and things like that. It's always been that way. So sometimes it's just a matter of getting through the night until the sunrise, and then getting some sleep. So when the sunrise came, I was able to, felt more safer to close my eyes for little periods, and during one of them I fell asleep. And I'm waking up and it's 11 a.m. Well, I woke up at 11 a.m. It's now 11:30. And because I spent a long time in the bathroom and I made my pot of coffee and just kind of did a little coffee and comedy. And I don't have a lot of time today to really just hang out. My gig is from 5 to 8 and it takes me 40-minute train ride and then 30 minutes on the subway, and then walk for a couple minutes. So I'll probably want to catch like the 3 o'clock train. And it's almost noon now, so I got 3 hours to have my coffee, go through my routine, pack up my stuff for the gig and the weekend, because I'm not coming home after the gig. And then get out there and catch the train. And my funds are a little low, but I do have enough money to do everything. I just don't have any money for extras. I'm hoping, usually when I go into Boston and I go out and catch the train, I really don't, even though I take public transportation, trains and subways and buses, I don't enjoy it. The train, I like, I like a nice long ride on a train, but not every day. So one thing I try to do to reward myself when I get into Boston, is buy myself a caramel latte. Let me say that, no, caramel latte. I say caramel. Sometimes I say caramel. And sometimes my Boston accent can be strong when I'm really relaxed and comfortable. And then other times when I kind of have my mask up, I get rid of my Boston accent. I lost track of my thoughts. So, okay, I'm gonna do coffee and comedy, and then go through my routine, then I'm gonna pack up all my stuff, and then I'm gonna catch a train to Boston, and I have 3 hours to do it. So, my mood is, it was difficult when I first got up about a half hour ago, but I can feel like my mood is getting a little better. I have some nerves about the show, but overall I'm pretty confident. Kind of like yesterday, I had that feeling like I'm not adequate for the tasks at hand, which stresses me out a little bit. But today I'm just gonna keep pushing, taking steps forward, trying not to worry about whether I'm getting in over my head, taking on more than I can chew, or whether I just have the talent to take this road, So I know I'm talented, but I don't know if I'm talented enough, So anyways, those are just my thoughts this morning. I'm going to continue to do my coffee and comedy and then do everything I said. And I'll probably check in with you when I'm heading out to the train. Hopefully, you know what? While you're here, why don't I don't need to be doing this with you, but it's kind of fun. What am I doing, you say? I'm checking the train times. So it looks like I'm going to be catching the 2:53 train. Actually, you know what? I'm going to catch the 3:20 train. The 3:20 train will get me into Boston by 4. And then I have a nice hour or so to get to the gig. So that's the deal. I got 3 hours and 20 minutes, which is really nice. So at 3 o'clock, I'll just walk out and catch the train. So I'll check you then. Bye. Hey, I kind of got crazy here today. A little punk. um, I've gone through my routine of taking my meds, and I also packed up a couple days worth of meds because I'm going to be away from home the next couple days. So I got those packed up. I took my meds and I packed up the rest of the meds and put them in my backpack. I also packed up my guitar and I printed up my playlist and some lyrics. There's one song that I don't know all the lyrics to, so I'm bringing that. Went downstairs to the community room and printed them out. I got my guitar cord and different equipment and put it in my guitar bag that's sitting over by my front door. I have a cheeseburger with onion in the oven. Will be done in just enough, probably by the time I finish this. So I'm moving along. I still have 2 hours before my show. Before my train. So that's how much I've gotten done so far, but that's not all that I need to do. I still need to take a shower, put on some clean clothes, and then finish packing up. I got a nice fresh cup of coffee, and I'm gonna sit here for a little bit, take a break, and because all the things that I'm doing today, just the things I need to get done, it feels hard to do. My brain is telling me not to do it, and it doesn't want to do it and stuff. So I'm kind of having to force myself to do everything, which is, it's not that abnormal for anyone. But so I got half the stuff done, taking a coffee break. I got plenty of time, and then I'll get back to it. And I'm gonna sit here and eat my cheeseburger, and I know I'll feel a lot better when I eat my cheeseburger. Hey, so I got all my stuff done, got packed up, and I'm here at the train station. I always show up to things very early. No matter what it is, I'm early. So I'm 20 minutes early for the train, and I live right next to the train station. But I'm gonna chill out, relax, and head into Boston. Hello, so I made it into Boston, and as I usually do, I got my caramel latte at Starbucks, and now I'm gonna hop on the subway and head to Cambridge, where the Middle East is, and feeling okay. It's pretty hot out today, and I'm kind of dressed for a cooler day, and then I'm gonna have a hot latte, so I'm hoping it's a little cooler on the subway with the air conditioning. Hello, I'm here outside the Middle East. This right here is the corner. I'm having a cigar, and you play right in these windows right here. I don't think you can see it, but I'll bring you in the window. Wait, let me flip it around. So that's the corner, and then over here, right here is Zuzu, and so once a month I play here at the corner, which is tonight, and it says the Middle East up here. This is the corner, playing here tonight, and then once a month I play at Zuzu here, so I switch back and forth. When I play at the corner, I usually play a lot of cover songs. And when I play at Zuzu, which is more of a dining room, I play a lot of my originals. So, and then I'll show you, if you go over here, you can kind of see what the club looks like. With Zuzu over here, this is the corner. And then if you go down here, this is all the Middle East as well, down this street here. That's where the bigger bands play, the big loud rock bands. So yeah, and this is Central Square, Cambridge. Hey, I'm going to be setting up here soon, and the last act, Mike J. Johnson just finished. There's a band playing in the room next door. You could probably hear them. But I just thought I'd put it here. I'm at 50% battery, but so we'll see how we do. All right, so thanks for being here. Hey, still got a little while before my show starts. Mike is packing up, and then I got to plug in and stuff. But tell me in the chat, how you doing? Make sure I can see chat. Chat viewing options. I don't know what that means. Maybe someone could put something in the chat, that way I can somehow know that I see the chat. Although, while I'm performing, I won't see the chat. Will I get to see it afterwards when I go home and review the video? Will I see the chat? That would be cool. Anyway, it's a beautiful day out here in Boston. It's really warm. It's a little too warm for this. I'll probably start sweating. I went to McDonald's and got an iced coffee. That's what I'll be drinking during the show. I should get a water too. Want to come with me and get a water? All right. Can I get a water?
Yes, please. You want an actual water?
Okay. Oh, wow. Thank you.
Hey, for you get the good stuff.
They give me the good stuff. Alright. As you can see, there's not really an audience here, but maybe one will show up. And this is the dinner time. So. This is what it looks like out here. That's the Middle East. And then that's the, down there, the next 4 places are also the Middle East. And then down here is all the Middle East as well. So, but this is it. And we're right in the front window.
You talking that mic for a minute? Let me just see if it's going to work.
Check, 1, 2, check.
Okay.
I am loud.
That's just me.
Yeah, you never miss you more. We'll run dry. Yeah, you never miss you more. We'll run dry. Yeah, you never miss your woman till she say goodbye.
So the gig went well, and I went from Central Square to, you can see I'm in Harvard Square, and behind me is the subway, which I just got off of, and now I'm waiting for a bus. So, and then we're gonna head to my friend's house and spend the weekend there. I think I want to do a lot of songwriting, and I think we might work on making a music video as well. So it should be good. And I'm pooped. I'm tired, but I could keep playing guitar and singing. So I'll check in sometime. Hello, happy Friday. It is a hot one today. It is about 90 degrees in Fahrenheit, which is about 32 degrees Celsius. And much of the day I have stayed indoors. I spent the day kind of just going through my big book of many things that I keep everything in, and organizing the things that I want to keep in mind, that I want to continue working towards. And then I've also been just laying down underneath in the air conditioning and cooling off. So tonight I got some clam chowder for dinner tonight, and I think me and my friends are going to just relax and watch some TV, and I think I might do some passive kind of songwriting on the side. So yeah, that's about it for me today. And I think tomorrow is pretty much looking the same. Sorry about the noise. Can't think of anything we got going on special tomorrow. But all right, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hello, happy Saturday. I am out for a walk. It's kind of the end of the day, around dinner time, and I'm out. I'm having a cigar and just enjoying the walk, and doing pretty good. What happened today so far? Last night I didn't get any sleep, and I couldn't shut my brain off. It was going and going, and I just couldn't sleep. It was also kind of hot, and so I got up this morning, just did a lot of songwriting and working in my book of many things, taking all my projects and just organizing them, you know, my brain, what I want to work on. I have lots of different ideas and lots of different projects, and kind of right now my priority is my residency, performing twice a month, getting that show up and going and feeling good about it, and doing my YouTube stuff, and which I really enjoy. And then I just have a lot of other projects. I had to put my book that I'm writing it's not a priority right now, until I my mind just went blank, maybe because I'm crossing the street. So let's see. I don't know. I lost my train of thought. So most of the day I spent organizing my brain and organizing all my projects, and then I also did some songwriting. That's pretty much my whole day. I haven't done any naps or anything, and I've stayed indoors because it's 90 degrees today. I'm outside now, the sun's kind of gone down, and it's a little cooler. It's starting to cool off. So I feel a lot better walking around, but I just got some Gatorade, keep me hydrated. And then I'm going back to my friend's house. We're probably just going to have something to eat, watch some TV, and have a nice relaxing evening. So that'll be my Saturday. And Sunday morning, it's an early morning. I'll be heading home, and And yeah, so I'll probably see you. Next clip is Sunday morning. Hey, happy Sunday morning. It's Sunday morning and I'm heading home. It's about 7 in the morning. Got my guitar on my back. And yeah, it's really a beautiful morning. It's nice and the air is cool and there's a gentle breeze. It's nice. Feels good. I'm gonna stop hopefully at a Dunkin' Donuts, get a nice iced coffee. But otherwise I'm feeling pretty good. And yeah, I'm looking to make it home nice and early. Hey, so I made it home, got my coffee, and I got home and I took a shower because I hadn't taken a shower and when I was staying at my friend's and it was hot and sweaty, so it was kind of stinky. So I came home, first thing I did was take a shower, and then I took a nap. And I feel much better. And now I'm just getting up, having some coffee and relaxing, and that's the end of my week. So yeah, generally what I do now is kind of upload the footage and watch it all and learn something, learn something about myself. So all right, so that's Sunday.
And I am a young sailor. My story is sad. Once I was carefree and a brave sailor lad, and I courted a lassie by night and by day. However, she's gone and left me and sailed far away. And oh, if I was a blackbird, could whistle and sing, I'd follow the vessel that my true love sails in, and in that top rigging, and I'll there build my nest, and I'd flutter my wings on her lily white breast. And oh, if I was a scholar and could handle the pen, one secret love letter to my true love I'd send, and tell of my sorrows, my griefs and my pains, for she's gone and left me in yon flirting glance. And oh, if I was a blackbird, could whistle and sing, I'd follow the vessel that my true love sails in, and in that top rigging, and I'll there build my nest, and I'd flutter my wings on her lily white breast. Now I've sailed all the oceans, my fortune to seek, and I miss her caress and her kiss on my cheek. I returned and I told her my love was still warm, but she turned away lightly, and great was her scorn. And oh, if I was a blackbird, could whistle and sing, I'd follow the vessel that my true and in that top rigging, down there build my nest, and I'd flutter my wings on her lily white breast. And I offer to take her to Donnybrook Fair, to buy her fine ribbons to tie up her hair. And I offer her to marry and to stay by her side, but she says in the morning she sails with the tide. My parents, they chide me, for they will not agree, saying me and my false love marriage should never be. Oh, but let them deprive me, let them do what they will, whilst they breathen my body. She's the one that I love still. And if I was a blackbird, could whistle and sing, I'd follow the vessel that my true love sails in, and in that top rigging, down there build my nest, and I'd flutter my wings on her lily white